President, Minister, ladies and gentlemen. I'm representing this company called Laki, named after the volcano, not the last one you saw, but another one. We are focusing on green energy solutions, and we are here presenting the Power Online generator, which is an eco-friendly solution. Why are we doing this? We are mainly focusing on fulfilling requirements for power in remote and rural areas, but also in areas where there is no power available, or even though if there are power lines close by. We are going to replace polluting solutions, such as diesel generators that are both polluting and expensive, but also equipment that is difficult to maintain in harsh environments, such as windmills and other solutions. We believe that our solution outsmarts any of these. For what can it be used? It can be used for the operational safety of the power lines themselves, or the power system, by enabling the installations of monitoring equipment and operations, communications, and much more. But it can also be used for other usage, such as increasing the availability of mobile services and for in the remote areas, and it can also be used for other emerging technologies, such as to provide power for remote charging stations for electric cars. Who wants to be without electric energy in the Holtavörðuheiði or something, run out of power? But as I say also, where there is no power, such as water pumps in Africa or underdeveloped countries, you can see, as we mentioned before, in Kenya, there will be power lines, but they will be crossing areas where there is no power otherwise available. Our solution can be used there. What is this device and what are we doing? We are harvesting the strong magnetic field that surrounds all power lines. We can use it on any type of power line, being overhead or underground and everywhere in the world, and it doesn't really depend on the line. Advantages of this solution is, for example, low maintenance. It has no moving parts, doesn't require any oil or anything. You just put it in place and there it is. It's very simple in structure, it's a very simple device, and it's very easy to install it. It's eco-friendly, it doesn't pollute at all, and on the power line we put it on, it has almost no effect. So it's very easy, and last but not least, it works everywhere, not only in Iceland or something. It works in Japan and Kenya and wherever we want to use it. So just a bit on the technical part. We base it on a known theory. So we are using a known theory in an innovative way, so in a new way. Around all power lines, as you can see here, there's very strong magnetic field. It's very strong closest to the line. So we take our generator and we clamp it to the line, and the current that is running on the line induces very strong magnetic field, and this magnetic field induces current on our device and thereby creating the energy. And just a bit more technical here. Here is our device, and we call it a side winding. So we just clamp it to the line, and if we want more energy, we have a longer device. Longer device, more energy. So it's very simple. We clamp it here, some isolation, control box, and out comes electricity. You can just plug in your electric car or whatever you want to use it to. So it's very, very simple. The business plan, we are going to produce this device ourselves, more or less. And we're going to sell it directly to the users. And we are going to provide installation services, after-sale services, etc. How are we going to sell it? Well, we've already established contacts in the neighboring countries. So here in Scandinavia, we've already opened some doors to get started. And otherwise, we're going to sell it directly through fairs and industry magazines, and in the standard ways. We are also going to establish a network of agents for the more remote areas. And we are also going to affiliate with other kind of producers in the same area, such as companies producing the power lines. So some kind of a tag-along. We believe it's a much better solution than any other, and actually there is in many areas no other solution available. So the competition, well, it is much more expensive and environmentally unfriendly. The market, you can see all the lights in all the world. All these lights are connected by power cables. So we have a huge network, millions and millions of kilometers of power lines. So just to start with, we see the requirement for thousands and thousands of power line generators. Who is going to buy this? The power line owners. That's where we're going to start for their own operations of the network. And as I mentioned before, mobile service operators, but also for civil defense. Later on, we are going to expand into other use. Who is Laki? Laki is owned by 3 parties. So it's Rausmark, an electronics inventor workshop, Manvit Consulting, and also startup Energy Reykjavik, who is kind of keeping on our right tracks and the focus correct. So we built on decades of experience, international and domestic, in the power industry. And where are we? We have already gone through all the theories regarding this. We have already built example of it and put it to thorough tests, so we know it works. It actually works better than we were expecting. Next, we are going to build the prototypes or things like that and put it into operation in real environments. So in the bad Icelandic weathers, we're going to hang our device and let it kind of see how it works and things like that. So we believe, for those of you who are eager to buy it, you should talk to us in a couple of years. Then we have the solution ready. As I say, we are at a certain stage in our development. There are finer things to be finished in the design of the device. And the testing, as I mentioned, we are also in the need to complete the production process, basically factory, and the marketing and the sales. We believe that we should start the marketing this autumn, end of this year. So what do we need for this? We believe we need around $1 million to get us where we want to be. We believe very strongly in this solution. I just hope you do too. Thank you for listening.